How to become a world-class closer. Identity priming is a very powerful but very little known about technique. The reason it's not so well known is that it's very, very covert. It absolutely requires that you keep your ego in check. It requires that you lay back and let the other person make the decisions and guide the conversation. But you not only need to let your target make the decision, but you need to set up the questions so that they own the decision, which means you need to remove your ego from the equation completely. This is a lot more difficult than it sounds. It requires that you be honest with your own intentions. A lot of guys, for example, like the idea of being a world-class seducer, but not because they enjoy the affection of a gorgeous woman. It's so they can brag to other guys about how they are a world-class seducer. A lot of people like to make money in sales, but not because they genuinely like the idea of having a fat bank account, but because they can brag to their friends about how they are a world-class closer. Identity priming is not something people with huge egos are capable of mastering. But if you are laid back, even an introverted, thoughtful type, then you are a perfect candidate to be able to identity prime somebody, so they will do whatever you want them to do. And believe it, it is their idea. So, what is identity priming? We all believe that we have certain desirable traits. Sometimes these are called pro-social traits. Leadership, intelligence, being able to describe things in an understandable way. Things that qualify you to be in the top echelon of society. And once somebody self-identifies as having one of these pro-social traits, they'll do anything to maintain that self-identity, including, of course, going along with your way of thinking, but in a way so it feels like their decision, their choice, so there will be zero resistance. So, how do you identity prime somebody? Simple. Just ask something like this. Say, you seem to be somebody with XYZ personality trait. Am I imagining things, or is this more or less correct? If XYZ is a pro-social trait, they will readily agree with this. And once they agree, they will act congruently with this belief. This is just one of the tips that you will find inside the Mind Persuasion Vault, a collection of over 400 training videos and over 100 subliminal programming sessions that will turn you into the most persuasive, the most seductive, the most charismatic person on earth.